Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Tattoo. It's been a while since I've posted for our segments for the book club. We've been making other videos for our channel, and we got a lot of feedback as well. So what we're gonna start doing for the book club is that I'm just gonna summarize the paragraphs, and this way you can take it upon yourself to go back and read it and see the way you interpret it and stuff like that. So it's cool. All right, so let's continue. We'll start reading Daniel Boulu's book, Letters to a Young Chef. Right now we're on the chapter Your Sense of Taste. So in this chapter he talks about seasoning, right? Different salts, different flavors, texture is a big deal. So when you taste something, it's not only flavor, it's also texture, right? Like the mouthfeel of it. So if the sauce is thick, if it's loose, crunchy, like soft, all those things come into play, right? So that's a big deal. He also talks about the aromas, right? So like if you're cooking with rosemary or thyme or garlic, you know, a trained chef will know, hey, you know what, it's cooked this long, or this is how I want it. A big thing too is, for example, butter, right? Like the darker you cook butter, for you that don't know, so if you get butter, put it in a pan and you brown it a little bit, right? It gets nutty. It gets nuttier and nuttier the darker it gets, you know. And the trick is you can't burn the milk solids, because then you're screwed, right? And then like the sauces, then it's called like beurre noisette, then beurre noir, right? Brown and black. And then yeah, so it's one of those things where, you know, in this section of the book, it's all those little things that makes a chef great or better, because he knows about seasoning. He knows about how to interact with different spices and different herbs, and how to make something out of nothing, you know. And it all comes down to flavor and tasting, right? We always say we taste while we're cooking. Before we plate, we taste again, you know. And that's the whole thing about training your palate. You know, your palate is your main thing, you know. And you know, as a young cook, you don't know anything. I know I didn't. I know I would taste saffron, and I would think like, man, this saffron tastes like seafood. I didn't like it. And then it's just because, you know, I had the palate of a 4-year-old. You know, being in my 40s now, you know, I could pick up a lot of flavors. I could tell you, oh, this is what it was. This was in here. It was cooked this way or whatever. You know, but that's what happens when you train your palate throughout the years. It's kind of like wine, right? So, for anyone that's watching this video and you're about, hey man, I really want to get into cooking, you know, I recommend this book for you. And like I said, Your Sense of Taste, this chapter is pretty cool, you know, because it goes over that. It goes over, you know, this practice, right? Like, how can you tell the difference between like a Gala apple and, you know, a Jazz apple and a Macintosh apple, like all the, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, is that you train your palate. And that's what this chapter is about. If you're wondering why my car is, I like to go somewhere peaceful while I read. And this is kind of weird, but I like being at the cemetery when I read. I don't know if you can see the tombstones. Oh, over here. Is that, right there. Yeah, but I guess I'm weird. That's my thing. Well, anyway, yeah, subscribe, check us out, check out our other videos. We have some cooking segments. Me and Rafi also go over product knowledge, so maybe some stuff that you've never heard of, or maybe you're like, I don't want to spend money on it. We go through it, even beer. So thank you for watching. Subscribe. See y'all later. Peace.